right, everybody. Madam Roy back. And this is going to be a quick, very, very quick live stream. I finally got my bicycle mount on. Actually, I got it in yesterday. Got it mounted to my Raleigh SC40 bicycle. And I am taking you guys for a little ride. Now, unfortunately, you guys are not going to be able to interact with me because I really can't read anything with the sun. I might try here in just a couple minutes, but you guys can enjoy the beautiful sky right now. We have had nothing but bad weather since, pretty much since yesterday afternoon. If you guys tuned into the live stream last night, you'll know that we were under tornado warnings for a good portion of the night, and we actually fared safely, thank God. I was really nervous there for a while. The weather was really, really iffy. We're actually still under tornado warnings right now. But those of you that didn't hear, though, there was a tornado that touched down fairly close to where I live, in the Suffolk area, and a very good friend of ours from back in the car club days, their parents lost part of their shed, and their I guess it was kind of like an overhang that they had on their back patio, but luckily they're okay. Their animals, everybody's safe, and that was one thing I was concerned about because I didn't know this, but apparently they actually have farm animals. So yeah, hope everybody's staying safe out there. Remember, if you're under any kind of warning, especially a tornado warning, make sure you're somewhere where you can seek shelter. Let me see who we got here. Hey Matt, nice day for a bike ride. Happy Mother's Day. From Chet Boulay. Hey Chet, how you doing? I can actually read a few comments, mainly because the sun keeps going behind the clouds. We still have chances of rain for most of the day today as well. So I'm trying to get a quick bike ride in during the little breaks that we have. You can see clouds. Actually, I'm looking through the cell phone right now. It doesn't really look all that bad right now, but I will tell you that this evening, late afternoon to evening time, the skies are supposed to open up. Just waving to one of my neighbors. When I get home, I'm going to watch this in post-production, as I always say, and we'll see how it comes out. I'm a little concerned about the shakiness, but just looking through my screen right now, it actually looks pretty darn good. This particular mount, which I'll show you when I'm done with this bike ride, I actually picked up on eBay for $10. It's specifically designed for the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, but it will work with other phones. I believe this thing now works with pretty much all the new iPhones, the S10s, and I think the LG G6s, if I'm not mistaken. But it's a really nice mount. It is pretty much all metal. Knock, 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 knock. Comes with little pads, and it's got a little bracket on top that you turn up and down to make sure your phone is secure in place. And I was a little concerned when I first got it because I was looking at the clamps. There's one on top and two on the bottom, and they're all metal, and they had nothing to protect the phone, the screen, from the metal clamp. Luckily, when I dug deeper into the box, I found the little 3M pads, so that actually worked out very nicely. And honestly, if they weren't in there, I probably would have went out and bought something. I could probably fashion something to work in there. Luckily, they were included, so that was not a problem. Picture looks good, Matt. Good quality and good audio with the wind. Chevrolet. Yeah, this phone is actually really good about that. My old HTC phones, I don't know, I'm probably about 3 feet away from the phone right now. You guys wouldn't have been able to hear me at all. So kudos to Samsung for getting that right at least. Though, I'll be perfectly honest with you, I am still not a huge fan of the front-facing camera on this phone. If you guys have seen me when I do my vlogs, especially in the car, it has a hard time focusing. It always keeps trying to refocus. And it's gotten better ever since they put out the last 2 firmware updates. It's gotten better, but it's still not perfect. So if you guys are looking for a phone, I would recommend looking elsewhere. There are a lot of good cheap Chinese phones that are unlocked that make just as good a phone as this does, and you spend a heck of a lot less. Again, I don't know the names of them off the top of my head, but just search for Chinese Android phones on eBay. You'll see them for sale for $250, maybe $300, and they pretty much have the same specs or close to it as this phone. They may not be as well made. They are usually made with plastic parts, and the screens may be like a plexiglass, but heck, you'll be saving yourself, well, let's face it, pretty much $500 or $600. Woo! Getting a little winded here. It's very hard biking in the wind, I'm telling you. And right now the wind is coming in from, hang on, the wind is coming in from the southwest, and that's pretty much the direction that I'm going in, so you can hear that I'm running out of breath pretty quickly right now. See what we got here. We got 5 watchers and 1 like. All right, not too bad. Not too bad. I think we can do a little bit better today. Robert Jones says, hi, Matt. If you're wondering why I'm going so close when I answer the questions, it's because it's really hard to see when the sun comes out. And I don't want to turn the brightness up right now on the phone because I actually need to use it the rest of the day. And as I've said before, live streams kill my phone's battery. Huh. Interesting, the neighbors are covering up their trees. It is just such a beautiful day right now. Too bad it's not going to last. So, let's see what else we can talk about. Future plans channel, and specifically with this bike mount. The way I have it mounted on this bike right now, the only thing I can do is really film myself, because if I turn it around, all you guys are going to see is the front tire. So I'll have to see about in the future if I want to film my surroundings while I'm biking. I'll have to figure out another way to mount this bike mount, maybe on a little pole or something. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm just glad to be able to talk to you guys while I'm bike riding. That way you guys know that I am still serious. I get all of my exercising in still. I know I have to go to but that should be coming very, very soon. I'm actually going to pull over here for a minute. And I'm going to take you guys off because I have a little bit of shade here. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what this bike mount looks like. And then we'll go ahead and end this live stream. So I need to go ahead and turn this little thumb screw here. And let me turn you guys around. So this is what I've been using the last few minutes while on my bike. This is an amazing little device. You can see you have the 2 little brackets on the bottom here. My phone will focus. I don't know why it won't. There we go. The phone actually just sits right in there. Then you got the one on top. Then you have this little screw, and this activates, well, this thumb screw activates this little screw here that actually clamps everything together, so your phone sits in this nice and tight. And yes, it is all metal. Everything here is metal. Now, the one problem I had when I installed this, at first, it wouldn't fit properly on my handlebar. The handlebar was way too thin. So I dug deeper into the box and I found these little foam pads. If you look down here, I wrapped these two little foam pads around it, and they did that on purpose because it actually gives you the girth to go ahead and clamp this on there properly. And then it just uses a torque screw there. And they even provide you the Allen wrench for that as well. Now, one thing you have to be careful when mounting this, you want to make sure that you use the grooves. In other words, the foam piece on the bottom here is just a straight foam, or a rubber piece, I should say, but the top one has grooves, and you want to make sure you put the clamp in those grooves so everything stays nice and tight. And you can see that I'm pulling and pulling and pulling on this, and this is just not going anywhere. So would I recommend this? Absolutely. I'll try to put a link when I get home to the bottom of this, so those of you that are watching it in post-production will be able to get one of your own. Again, this should fit most modern phones. Maybe not all of them, but at least a good portion. And you can see the little foam pad under there that I put on. You can kind of see it right there, and I also have two on the bottom here. Now, that's probably the only thing I wasn't that crazy about. And again, this is not wanting to focus. You can see the foam pads don't quite fit properly, but they're good enough. I mean, later on I might try to put something different in there, but for now they're doing the job. Alright, tubers, that is going to be it for this live stream. Definitely going to have some more live streams from the bike in the future. I need to get back home because the rain is going to be rapidly approaching again. Please continue